Hello everyone, Casey here, and welcome to my review for Portal Knights. Portal Knights is an early access action-adventure game that was released on February 25th, 2016 for Windows PC. The game is being developed by Keen Games and published by 505 Games. Portal Knights is what happens when a team of developers truly love what they're making. The game takes ideas and inspirations from previous titles like Minecraft and the Legend of Zelda series and runs with it. Sure, the game may look like something you've seen before, but I can almost promise you've never played anything quite like it. It all starts with a decent character creation system, where you must select one of 3 classes to play as: a warrior that deals close-up damage and can take quite a beating, a mage that does AoE attacks and can use ranged magic as attacks as well, and finally, the ranger, who uses bows and crossbows as primary weapons to deal ranged damage. Once you decide on your class, then you pick your hairstyle and color, eyes, ears, facial expressions, and a few other things. From there, the game plops you into your first randomly generated world, Peaceful Hills. After a surprisingly good tutorial, you're ready to take off on your own to gather resources such as wood, stone, different types of crystals and cloth, and the list just keeps on going. The objective here is to build new armor, weapons, and skills, and to level up to make yourself stronger, faster, and have more mana in order to be able to progress through the new portals that lead to new worlds, which yield new resources, but also stronger and more deadly enemies. I know right now some of you are probably thinking to yourselves that this looks and sounds an awful lot like Minecraft, and you wouldn't be too wrong to assume that. The game is clearly inspired by it, but as I said a moment ago, it takes the action elements of Minecraft and ramps it up to 11 to make for awesome fighting mechanics and great battles. Allowing you to play in first or third person when engaged in combat, you can duck, dive, and roll while fighting. Every spell and skill that you use feels impactful and can change the tide of battle. In short, I suppose I'd say where Minecraft focuses on exploration and building, Portal Knights focuses on combat and action. Now don't get me wrong, there still is very much a building aspect to Portal Knights, which might I add is extremely expansive and easy to use. Making a home or a castle is a great way for you and your friends to show off the hard-earned loot that you've gathered from your quests to other worlds. My favorite aspect to Portal Knights personally is the inclusion of awesome arena-styled boss battles. I never realized until playing against these bosses just how much I've missed real boss battles. I'm not talking about a large enemy that you have to deal tons of damage to, but a boss that has a wide array of different attacks and tells for each said attack. A boss battle where you aim to trigger certain things to happen in order to be able to deal damage to the boss. Portal Knights has it all in this regard. As I was fighting the first boss in the game, a smile flashed across my face as I realized that the battle was going to be more old school and required careful movement and thinking before attacking. I absolutely love that in this game. The only thing I do wish though is that there was a real consequence to death. Currently, if you die in Portal Knights, you just respawn back to the main portal in the current world that you're in. But you spawn with half health and mana, which after gulping down a quick healing potion, you can join right back in the battle. Hell, half the time I didn't even do that, I just ran straight back to the boss after dying, as it doesn't reset the boss's health and you can literally just win the battle through attrition. It felt cheap and kind of made the victory less enjoyable, so I feel there should be a system similar to that of Minecraft where if you die you lose everything that you're currently carrying on you. That would make the battle seem more intense, in my opinion. For the game being in such an early stage, it's surprisingly smooth and filled with quite a bit of content. I've only had a little issue with the game. It appears that in its current state, the game doesn't play nicely with 144Hz monitors, so if you have one like I do, you'll likely have to hard limit the refresh rate of your monitor down to 60 frames in order to be able to play it properly. Other than that, the only other technical issue I've had in this game is that it unfortunately does crash from time to time. But with any early access game, especially ones this new, it's kind of to be expected. Portal Knights takes elements from a few different genres and smashes them together to create something familiar yet new. A game that really doesn't look too appealing from its videos and pictures is actually a hell of a lot of fun. I'd recommend Portal Knights to any fans of Minecraft or action RPGs. There is quite a lot to be seen in this game, and I have a feeling it's just a matter of time before Portal Knights blows up to be the next big thing. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed my review for Portal Knights, and if you did, please be sure to click that thumbs up button and subscribe to stay up to date with my latest videos and reviews. Well, until next time, guys.